Hi guys, and welcome to another Hadley video. Today we're going to be having a little look at Landmark, and I'm going to run through a few things which have worked for me quite well, getting me started. I've played for about 3 days. As you can see, I have this ore prospector, which I use it like that. It shows me ore deposits. I have the same thing for gemstones, well, as you can read there, gemstone, stone and ancient earth. That works quite well in caves for finding what they call the artifacts, which you can then put into like your axe or your pulverizer. I'll run through some of these things in a couple of minutes. First, I just wanted to have a look at and show off some of the things that people have built and put into the game so far. As you can see, this is someone's house. You can click on the arrow at the top center, and that'll tell you whose building it is. As you see there, this belongs to Exiles Guild. They even have most of the link to their website, so if you want, you can go and check it out and possibly join them. As you can see, they seem to have done a very nice job on this this entranceway. And it is nice that you can sort of roam around people's buildings and have a bit of a snoop, see what other people have crafted. Oh, that's quite cool. Open their maybe that's supposed to be an oven. No, just worktop. Okay, let's head back to the portal, and I can run through a few things which seem to have worked very well for me starting out in the game. So when you start, you pretty much have nothing. You have to go and collect some resources to build your first claim flag, which you can then place down on the ground, and that is your claim. After that, you can make additional claim flags, which you can put down beside your original one. Yeah, here we go, attached claim flag. Obviously the resources needed for that are quite various, but they're not huge amounts. You will find that once you're a bit more established and you've got a few bits, resources come quickly and easily. So I think to start with, you start off with maybe a copper pickaxe. Yeah, probably the copper pickaxe. I started off with the founder's pickaxe. From there, well, that was a nice little pickaxe. I was able to mine, I think I was able to mine iron with it, or maybe it just counted as a copper one. I can't even remember now. But basically, I worked my way up down the tree of pickaxes. I now have a mithril one. Now, one thing that is very important is, although you can use the crafting stations at these portal spires, the quality of the items you craft can be on the lower scale. I'll show you now. Let's say the mithril pickaxe. You see the harvesting damage. It can be anywhere between 152 and 258 when you craft it. So if you craft it here, it will probably end up being more towards the lower end of the scale. For instance, have a look at the crafting size, 156 to 265. Now, I crafted, I think this is my second or possibly even my third mithril pickaxe. As you can see, it says great mithril pickaxe, and it says superior pick. Now, that was crafted at someone's tech forge. I'll show you one in a few minutes if I can find one. And as you can see, the harvesting size is 222 as opposed to the 156 at the lowest end of the scale and the 265 at the highest end. So there was, yes, there's that treehouse. I'll show you the tech forge now. You see some crafting stations that people can build, other people can use. Some unfortunately can't be used by other people. Now, I think I remember when I had a little look around this guy's house. Here we go. He's got some forges down here. Now things like, in fact I'm not even sure, I'm not sure what that is. As you can see from the chat, refining stations are private and can only be used by their current owner. A little bit unfortunate, but this tech forge can be used at the moment. Maybe there are plans to make it private as well. So it was another player's tech forge just like this one, where I made my mithril pick, and it came out with the better stats than normal. I will also say I did make a second sickle, and in fact the stats on that ended up being worse than the original one that I made at Portal Spire. As you can see, 14 harvesting damage and 54 harvesting speed, whereas the one that I made at someone's tech forge, 13 harvesting damage and 53 harvesting speed, so -1 on each stat, I believe. Yeah. So it doesn't always, it's not guaranteed to work out better. One thing which does work out better is for making ingots. From what I've read, when you make them at a tech forge, you do get more out of it. So if I was to, let's say I had 100 mithril ingots that I could make, if I made them here, I think I would get 113, something like that, I think. So it is well worth, as soon as you can, to make these better refining stations before you actually go about making your claim, your building. As you saw, the first one that I showed you was a guild hall, a cozy cave. So if you have a little nose around in here, some nice living quarters. And the back entrance to his forge area, quite nice. And then his living quarters. Now I'm not too sure if I would have had normal windows or maybe some frosted glass, which I believe you can do. I mean, he could have put this design of the painting in as his window, just to make it a little bit more private, but you know, each to their own. And to be honest, I do very much like what he has built here, because if we come up top and over here, we can see that he's made a nice tree house. Now I'm not sure, because it could be the same as that kind of tree, possibly. I'm not sure if he has designed the tree or he just used the tree that was here, probably the latter. But as you can see, he's built quite an amazing tree house up here, to be honest. Very cosy guest quarters. Now one thing to talk about is death. At the moment there isn't any. Whether that'll be implemented at some point, I have no idea, and whether you know, you'll have loss of items, again, no idea. Now, for being able to start quickly, there are certain things that you do need to get. You need to learn, especially the trees and the types of trees, because you do need different types of woods for making the different axes. Now I'm not talking about the plain wood. You see here, we've got some heartwood from that. Now that plus another type of wood, let's say some gnarled wood, that would make you, when you combine them, a different type of wood which you do need for one of the types of pickaxes. It can be very confusing. The landmark wiki page is very helpful to have. Unfortunately, I seem to have lost my Steam overlay, so I can't actually show you that in game. Hopefully that is something that will be fixed. Now I wanted to show the best way I found for actually getting resources. You will find resources on top of the, you know, just, let's say here, you know, you might find some copper or something. I think that's actually someone's house. As you see right under this tree, there is amaranthine. I think that's a gemstone actually, rather than an ore. But what I've found to be very good for finding ore deposits, or gemstones, or what they call ancient earth. Ancient earth is where you find the relics, which can then be used to make your pickaxe dig faster, have a wider radius, you know, all these kinds of things. I find it quite good to actually either, you know, just find a cave entrance, or to just randomly dig down and then use, there we go, the ground sounder. In fact, there is, I'm not too sure if that's above ground or below. That might be in a cave, this 100 meters. Oh, now I've seen there's a 77 meters. Never mind, we'll go for the 100. Now, as you can see, with the pulverizer, it's not the quickest. You can upgrade it. You can, again, you can build it at someone's tech forge, which has the possibility that it will come out a lot better. You know, it might be faster, it might do a bigger circle, or it might take more chunks, like do more damage. There are various potions you can get which can make you run faster, jump higher, all kinds of things like that. What have I run into here? Is that a tree? Yes, it is. So I've just randomly pretty much gone nowhere. But there is a deposit over there, 180 meters, so that should hopefully be in a cave underground. Let's aim for these and go have a look. Now, one thing that you will find in caves rarely are treasure chests. Now, these can be great. You can find very good amounts of resources. Sometimes there might be a special necklace or a ring or something that will give you, let's say, you know, enhanced speed or harvesting speed, you know, just random things. Now, I think looking forward, that one that is 73 meters, I think that may possibly be, actually no, it's not ancient earth. If possible, I would like to show some ancient earth, digging that up, because you don't necessarily have to have the ore prospector and the ground sounder to find things like that. In fact, that circular one at 90 meters might be, if we're lucky, it might be some ancient earth. So we'll have a look at that next. Now, as you see, we have a deposit of amethyst, which again used in crafting, so fairly useful. Let's see if we can find, where is that one? Over this way. Now see, we found a cave, and yes, that does look like ancient earth. Now, I can't give you the best of views of it. I mean, basically it's, you know, it looks brown, it looks like earth. It also looks like it has cogs and stuff. Maybe that doesn't show up on lower graphic settings. I'm actually playing on ultra. But when we dig into it, if we're lucky, we should find something. And unfortunately I found nothing. Typical. When you want to show something, it will not come. There are still some bits left, but not enough. See if we can find another deposit elsewhere in this cave, or if we're very lucky, maybe a chest. Now jumping is quite easy in the game. You know, it is quite easy to jump over certain objects and stuff to get up to higher places. But there is also 3 levels of grappling hooks, as you see, that works like that. Now as you see, it is still connected. I can actually dig around, and if I'm unlucky, I've just dug the bit that my grappling hook was actually attached to. So a little bit careful, but you know, there's no death, so being able to climb back up is not a big issue. Now, is that earth? I think that's a gem or something down here. Yeah, there we go, topaz. Oh! Well, that was a long way to fall. Again, more topaz. Alright, let's make our way up to the top here. See if we can find something a bit better. Oh, there's something up there. And that is definitely ancient earth. I don't like the way it's positioned up in the ceiling. But again, with the grappling hook, it's not a big deal. What we can do is attach to there. We can dig up into it, and if we drop down, there we go, we're actually up inside the little bit that we've just dug out. There we go, a talisman fragment. Now they can be used, I think it's, you get 4 of those. 3. Combine 3 at an alchemy station to create a restored relic. That's the lowest level. That is one of these. I have tons that I can make. The other ones I've found quite a few of are these runestone fragments, which when you combine them, you can either combine them to one of these swift runestones, or you can combine them to a vast runestone. Obviously the swift will make your pickaxe go faster, or your axe, sickle, or the pulverizer, whichever you choose. The vast just gives you a bigger radius that you mine in one go. There we go. We've just found a runestone fragment. That'll come in very useful. And hopefully in a little while hopefully I'll have enough wooden stuff to show you the upgrade process. I had actually been hoping to find a few of these power source fragments, because when you... was it the power source? I think it was. I think when you install one of these power source, the one that you craft, it will upgrade your item from just a normal item to an exceptional item. Then you can use the other type of relic when you collect enough to make it into a legendary item. So it is worth trying to find these caves and finding the ancient earth, just so you can get a a better pickaxe or whatnot. I think I've actually there is a bit left there. Again, more runestone. I mean, don't get me wrong, those are very good to have. If you can make your pickaxe go a lot faster, all the better. Now there looks to be a very big patch of stuff down there. This cave is taking us, or was taking us away. Doesn't seem to be now. It is very easy to get lost in the caves. I don't know if there might be a plan to, I don't know, implement some kind of thing that you can drop on the floor, breadcrumbs or something. That would be quite cool. Yeah, that's just taking us to the same place. Okay, so let's use one of these to take us back to the portal spire, where I will very cheekily go and use someone's tech forge to upgrade my mithril pick. Now there was one, where's that tree house gone? I think that's it over here. Oh no, someone else's place. There it is. Really am quite impressed with the tree house. I think for an alpha game, I think it does look quite fantastic, and the way that he's done the house down below. Let's unequip it. So we come to upgrade item, we drag our pick over here, and then we can choose, in fact I do have some more that I can make to add in. So the alchemy one is this one with the plants and pots. Let's have a look at what relics we can make. 3 in total. Now I'm not sure what I want. I know speed is very good. You know, the faster you can actually harvest stuff. I think I'll go with 1 more speed. That'll give me 3 speed. In fact, I want to make it 4 speed. Let's give that a go. So we come to upgrade, put our pick in, there is our vast, and 4. Now for that I need some more mithril ingots and some frosted heartwood. Now I definitely know that the mithril ingots I definitely have, but the heartwood is a different story. Let's make a few of these. That should be enough mithril ingots. The frosted heartwood. Lucky, I can actually make a load. I think I needed 20. While that's going, actually, let's have a little look at some of these potions that you can make. So, Spirit of the Wolf to run faster. As you see, it's only for 15 minutes, but it does make 5 of those. Now, I think I'm right in saying that all of them make 5. And then the dynamite, yep, 5 again. Oh, I do have enough to actually make another one. And roll the chance of either it being better or possibly being worse. But right now I'm going to go with making my current one faster. So let's upgrade that. And let's go back into the world and have a look and see just how fast it actually is now. It should actually be a noticeable difference. There was plus 20 speed. A tiny bit noticeable. I don't think it's actually upgraded. As you can see, the runestones are still there in my inventory, and they shouldn't be. Let's make sure it's unequipped. Ah, the upgrades didn't get done. 1, 2, 3 and 4. And it hasn't done anything. Maybe you can't upgrade it a privately owned one. I have no idea. Let's head back to the portal spire and we can do it there. Oh, just quickly, there is, as you see, if you do like what someone has done, you can actually give them a thumbs up. And unfortunately this one, I don't know, something is lacking. He needs to do something to be able to allow people to vote for it and stuff, so we will just move on. Right, so let's try upgrading it here. There must have been something that they broke in the last patch. Or maybe you can only do... oh, I hope it's not that you can only do one at a time. Really? One at a time? Okay, that I think needs to be worked on then, because I thought that was quite bad. One at a time. Although the expense seems to have gone down. Okay, it would have been nicer if I could have done it all at once. But there we go, we've upgraded our pickaxe. Right, let's have a look at the speed of that now. In fact, I can actually see the sort of speed increase there. Okay, not bad for going quickly. Now, as I did say earlier, caves are really excellent for finding very large amounts of ore very quickly. I started out by just mining above ground for my first few pickaxe upgrades. Then I did find a cave for the one that requires a huge amount of silver ore. I think that was for a pickaxe. No, I must be totally wrong. In that case it was probably the... In fact, I know exactly what it was. It was for the ore detectors. No? Tungsten silver and elemental silver, there we go. I did start out with the Trailblazers, then I mined out, you know, a huge amount of the elemental silver and the silver ingots, and went straight for the adventurers rather than, you know, sort of going to the explorers and then the adventurers. I thought I'd just skip it and go straight to the bottom. Crafting stations, you get the stone forge, which you can then upgrade into a tech forge. The alchemy, that's just one type, but I think you can get what they call an infuser. As you can see, there's different levels of these sifters, which I haven't had a chance to find out exactly what these do. I'm gathering you get more out of the stuff that you refine. The saw table, I would imagine, would be wood. The sifter for rocks, yeah, superior relic fragments and stuff like that. So yeah, I hope that this has helped give some of you a bit of an idea of how to start quickly rather than searching for all your ores and stuff above ground. If it has helped, please give this video a like. Otherwise, take care. Thank you.